I want to try to match up these equations with these tables here. Let me explain to you what I mean by matching. If this equation matched with this table, then when I put these values for x into the equation, I would get these values for y out of the equation. To do the question, I don't actually need to put in all of the values for x. I only need to use two of them, and I can choose any two that I like. So I'm going to start with this one here, just because I like the look of the number 2. If I put 2 into this equation, I get 2 plus 5, which is 7. And that doesn't match the y value here, so it can't be this one. So I'm going to try this one now. If I put 3 into this equation, I get 3 plus 5, which is 8. And that doesn't match this. So I'm going to try this one. I'm going to put the 2 into the equation. So I have 2 plus 5 equals 7. And that does match. Now, to make absolutely sure, I'm going to check another point as well. So I'm going to check this one. I'm going to put 4 into the equation. 4 plus 5, that equals 9. And if I look at my table, it does. So A matches this one. Now I'm going to try B. I know that I don't need to try this table at all because it's already been matched up with A. So if I put the 2 into this equation, I get 3 times 2 minus 1, which is 6 minus 1, 5. That does match. So I'm going to try this one as well. I'm going to put the 4 into the equation. I get 3 times 4 minus 1, which is 12 minus 1. That's 11. And that matches as well. So this one matches up with B. Now I'm going to look at C. And I know now that I've eliminated this one as well. If I start here by putting the 3 into this equation, I get 2 times 3 plus 2, which is 6 plus 2, so that's 8. That doesn't match. Let's try this one. I'm going to put the 5 into the equation. So that's 2 times 5 plus 2. That's 10 plus 2, so that's 12. And that does match. I'm going to try one other point to make sure. So I'm going to put the 7 in as well. So that's 2 times 7 plus 2. That's 14 plus 2, which is 16. That matches as well. So this one matches this one. Now I've eliminated this one. So I've only got one table left, and it must match up with this one. But because I'm a cautious type of person, I'm just going to double check. So x is 3. If I put 3 into this equation, 5 minus 3, I get 2. And that definitely matches. If I check one more point, x is 6. And 5 minus 6 is minus 1, which matches as well. So this last one matches this table here. Remember, there are many ways of matching these equations up with these tables. I've just given you one way of doing it. I do this in exactly the same way. I get these answers here.